Hello student. Today we start article from chapter number 15 atoms, molecules and nuclei, and it is law of radioactive decay. Basically it is related to the radioactivity. What is radioactivity? Basically radioactivity is the spontaneous emission of radiation from radioactive nuclei, and that is called as radioactivity. Basically radioactivity classified into three categories: alpha decay, beta decay, gamma decay, that we already learned in the previous session. Now we have to start a law of radioactive decay. So today's topic is law of radioactive decay. Now here, let I tell you mathematical statement, and then by using that you can write its statement. So mathematically dN by dt directly proportional to n. So this is a mathematical statement. Now in this formula where dN by dt is rate of disintegration, rate of radioactive disintegration at any instant, at any instant, and here n is number of radioactive nuclei present at that instant, present at that instant. Then I told you what is dN by dt and what is n. So definitely you are able to write down the law of radioactive decay. This is directly proportional to this. So we can write the rate of radioactive disintegration at any instant is directly proportional to number of radioactive nuclei present at that instant. So this is a statement for law of radioactive decay. Now let's see. Let me learn this article further. Now here we can write the same formula. Hence dN by dt is equal to, now I am writing is equal to, dN by dt is equal to, I write constant here, minus lambda and n. So where this lambda is a constant and it is called as decay constant, where lambda is constant and it is called as decay constant. So lambda is decay constant. Minus sign. Minus sign is because this substance undergo decay, and because of that here I use minus sign. Now here, by using this we can obtain one additional formula which gives us number of radioactive substance present at that instant, and it is, so hence dN by dt is equal to minus lambda into n. I can transfer this dt to this side and n to this side. dN by n is equal to minus lambda into dt. Now integrating both sides, integrating both sides. If we integrate both the sides, then what we get? So we get integration of dN by n is equal to minus lambda integration of dt. Now as a mathematics student, you already know that integration of dN by n is a log of n. Log to the base e we are considering. You can write ln. ln means log of n is equal to minus lambda integration of dt is t plus c. So where c is constant of integration, constant of integration. Now here, when I consider t is 0, when time is equal to 0, that time substance present is equal to the original substance, because we are considering the initial time when the disintegration not started. So when t is 0, then n is equal to n0. Now N0 is number of original substance present when the time is equal to 0. So N is equal to N0. Then, so I write here, hence log of N is equal to minus lambda t. So I have to substitute here these values. Instead of N, N0, I have to substitute log N0. Instead of t, 0. Minus lambda into 0, 0. Plus C. So we get value of C. Hence C is equal to how much? Log of N0. So we get value of C. So that we have to substitute in this equation. I can give here equation 1. Hence equation 1 becomes. I can write equation 1 by substituting the value of C. So log of N is equal to minus lambda t plus log of N0. So this equation we get. This log N0 we can transfer to this side. So here it is plus, to this side it is minus. So here log N minus log N0 is equal to minus lambda t. So this formula we get. Now after that, subtraction of log, it means that when we are solving a division, when we are applying a log to a division, then we get, means log of a divided by b is equal to log a minus log b. So here it's a subtraction, so I can write here like this way. So log of N divided by N0 by using a rules of logarithm. So minus lambda t. So this is log to the base e. I want to remove this log, so I can write here, hence N divided by N0 is equal to, I can write here, e raised to minus lambda t. Okay. Then after that I can transfer this N0 to that side. So we get, N is equal to, after transferring N0 to that side, e raised to minus lambda t. So this is the equation which gives us number of radioactive substance present at any instant t. Okay. By using this, we can conclude that radioactive decay is exponential decay. Therefore, radioactive decay is exponential. If we draw a graph, so let I draw a graph here. Graph of, this is time and this is number of substance present. So number of substance present on y-axis and time on x-axis. Now initially when time is 0, number of substance is equal to original substance. Here I can write N0. So this substance present, I can write it to this side, N0. Then as time passes, then substance decay exponentially. So here I can write here it is N, then here time is t, then N minus dn when the time increases. So it may be N minus dn and the time is t plus dt. So I can write it like this way also. So this is t and this substance is N. Then after some time, so here it is N minus dn and here time is t plus dt you can write. So you can see this graph having an exponential nature. So therefore we can conclude that radioactive substance decay exponentially. I hope everyone understood this law of radioactive decay.